Well, I wanted to do a quick video here. I meant to do an intro video because this is just starting in our group, but there was some things that I thought, well, while I had the chance, I better do. So I did. Laundry day, so don't mind the holes in my jeans. But as it goes on, this video and the equipment and the capabilities and many other things thereof, they will get better. They're improving. They're doing very well right now. Day by day. I can only work at the speed of Amazon, I tell people. A lot of parts and stuff I got to order. It costs a lot of money. And I've been working a lot, so I am planning on getting back to the city council meetings. I just haven't done it lately because I've been busy working and trying to make some money to do things like this more so. It's been enjoyable. It's been one hell of a trip. But anybody who wants to come on to this, you could either sit on the couch, you could do like you can see and hear from behind me here. There's an extra monitor so people can be seen and heard. There's a camera, microphone, and different things. So there's always a way. I'm constantly rearranging stuff and fixing things. That's a microphone. There's a camera on this. I managed to take some old technology and restore it and even make it from a 32 to a 64-bit system. But it's a little slower because the memory's lacking, so I got to work on getting a new laptop. For now, this will work. I'm not going to wait any longer on doing this. You could add a guest to the guest with this phone, and you can't really see it, you can hear it. There's a speaker next to the microphone. I've put together a sort of studio here, and I want to explain this. It's going to get better. The flag behind me is missing stars. It's just an old flag. It was when Alaska and Hawaii wasn't a state. It's historic. It's not very valuable, like monetarily, but it's important to remember our roots. Then you've got the things like the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Constitution right up on the wall behind me. The Declaration of Independence is that one. The other two are right here. The Constitution's this, Bill of Rights is this. And that's important. And I want to stress that this isn't just decoration. This is to be referred to. Now, a lot of people are doing this and they're making money and this and that. I'm not for it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm totally against myself making any money doing this. I don't want to sell my soul, if you will. I don't think it's right. It's not proper for me to do. Now, some people, you might say, well, why don't you do that? Well, it's out of my character. But for them, hey, depending on your motivation, do what you do. That's on you. I'm not going to do it. You'll never see sponsors or me caring who likes what. This is something that's meant to be completely open, honest, free, no filters, no limits, no time limits, just completely open, friendly, fun, civil discourse, and at times maybe serious too. Most of the time actually serious, but I expect it to be kind of a laid back thing and honest. So one of the things that got me started doing this was just a friend of mine, well, a friend of a friend who has, I will leave nameless, who has been brought to my attention, who's a bit of a lawyer and a very good one, and has been kind of giving me some ideas, and I've been giving them some ideas, and we've had some very wonderful conversations, and I hope to continue that, and I hope to have them on here at some point, honestly, probably by video call. And, this should be really cool. But we've got a lot of really good ideas. There's a lot of stuff I haven't posted in the group because, if you noticed, we've had another group trolling our group. And that would be the Canton Hall of Shame. Now this guy seems to think he's living in my head rent-free. He's getting the bill here real quick. Watch. First things first, this whole Rodney Downing thing. Now, he's going around trying to play damage control. Now, I actually do have evidence to what I claimed. And it might not be what he said, but I could show you that too, and I plan to. So, he's going about trying to talk to me here the other day before I blocked him and didn't see no point in this conversation continuing when he says, well, you know, no one's ever won a slander case against me. Watch me, asshole. Try me. Fuck around and find out. I hope you do. I'm looking forward to it. So, there's a little thing called the First Amendment. And I just wonder about these two people like this. It's like, it's okay if you go and you have an opinion and you say something. But when someone disagrees with you, all of a sudden, you're trolling them, hating them, lying and slandering them. That them would be me. And I'm done with it. I'm done. This is war. This is war. There's no going back. The lines have been crossed permanently. I'm done. With that being said, I have 100 ways to hold you accountable and more. One thing, I'll share a little secret for most of y'all. Oh, I'm a good gadget guy. I love gadgets. Gadgets are great. Don't you love gadgets? Gadgets are so fun. This is the mirror out of my car. It has this nice little camera on the front and installed to the back. And it does do audio. Yes, people, it records your voice in the car. Look at that. Good quality, good clarity. Oh, and look what else we have here. We have a DVR. Look at that. Do you know how many times I've caught people being stupid, straight Veritas style, like Project Veritas already? From my front pocket, there's a cell phone. That camera, when you see that lens, I don't care what your sign says. I'm recording. You don't get to account for me. I will account for me. I don't have to trust you. And you got a sign in the courthouse that says no recording. It's policy, not law. You have a duty to record. Record it. Unless you're in a courtroom, and when that judge comes in, and you rise, turn it off. Unless you have permission, turn it off. There's very rare situations where you cannot record. Another thing, never record in the hospital unless you're recording yourself. If you're recording yourself, it's not a HIPAA violation. If you're recording somebody else, it's illegal. And make sure you don't have their voice on it. You can do a transcript. Now, I'm probably one of the most tech-savvy guys you're going to see. I could give a shit. I can't stand technology. This is why I learn it. But I have been pushed to this point lately. And I'm going to fucking rock it. I'm going to fully own it. But I'm not going to monetize it. It's not in my character. I focus on not simply police accountability in this group. I focus on understanding that there are good apples and bad apples. And the only way the tree of liberty is going to survive is if we cut the bad fruit from the damn tree. Well, the police can't do that themselves alone. They need people like us. Good cops need good people to call out the bad cops. Because when a good cop calls out a bad cop, they always get this sort of layoff situation where their hours get so reduced into misery where they don't even have enough to want to keep the job. They're not making any money to do it, so they can't. So that's how they get rid of them. They silence them. It crosses this blue line, if you will. I've had a lot of friends and even some family that were police officers. And yeah, some of them, you know, they got a kind of fucked up personality. They're mentally damaged from society, and can you blame them? But like my grandfather, he was an asshole. God love him, though. He was an amazing man. He was a cop. I loved him. Excuse me, great-grandfather. And that was my dad's adopted family, so this guy wasn't blood. Technically, I got three sides to my family because my dad was adopted, and they're still my family, so I call it three-sided. It's weird. But I'm about to go straight up Project Veritas on some of y'all bitches out there. I am fucking livid, and I'm done with it. I have started something. Hopefully you can see it on the screen behind me. Those are the files that I have going on right now. I'm not going to show you the contents, but I'm going to tell you 2 of those folders right there. One of them is for the case against Downing currently. That's my priority right now. I want to make sure everybody knows what this guy really is and the fake he's been being. I'm going to expose it. I'm going to show you evidence. I'm going to give you facts. So fuck him. The other one is with this Justin Nicely shit. Now, a while back, this sumbitch threatened to dox me, basically, to do an investigation, right? You won't find shit because it's not there. It never was, you idiot. But I got a ton of shit on you, and it's coming. We're done. Now, I was also looking into this Mayor William V. Scheer, too, for Canton. I wasn't... Now, let me start over. Let me reset the tone here on that. Now, it wasn't something that I was looking for. I accidentally come across in the middle of the other fuckery here. I found out I was lied to by city people. I'm not going to say who exactly. I know Merrill was one of them that lied to me about the powers of the mayor, and I know the mayor himself had lied to me about this, the current one. There were some things I found that he does have the authority over in the police department that he's been lying about this whole time. Again, I'll have the proof. That'll be coming. As I do these little investigations, if you will, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start compiling videos, photos, documents, all the actual evidence, and we're going to actually review it here. Right behind me here, you can see it as I do. I should probably move this over some. See, I'm still learning. I'm still getting this stuff on the roll. There, that's better. Now if I move over, you could probably see the screen. Fall off the darn couch. But, yeah, that should help. I got to work on the perspective, the angle, the lighting, different stuff. So this is still a work in progress. We're building it up. We're making it work. And making it look and feel like it should. The most American thing that you could possibly have. Functional here, too. And private. Very secure. I pretty much had to build this entire room from scratch. I didn't have a choice. It's not permanent. It was the only place in my place that I had to do it at. And I also had to try to soundproof it as much as I could. It's not perfect, but since I'm downtown Canton, Ohio, I'll say that much, and not in the greatest of neighborhoods, I will say, occasionally you might hear like an engine roaring past or gunshots even in the area. I'm kind of getting used to it. Honestly, I mean, I'm not firing back unless I'm fired at. And that behind me is ready for it, believe it. And that's perfectly legal. To that. Anybody got a problem with that, deal with it. All the messages that Downey sent me recently, I have downloaded, even the voice ones, so those will be forthcoming. Everything ever Mr. Nicely has had out of his mouth at me, or typed, or posted about me, is archived officially, whether it be on his page or mine. Whether it be a text or a messenger, whether it be voice or even the phone calls. For some reason, I forgot to turn off the automatic phone call recorder, and it recorded every single conversation ever with Mr. Nicely. Guess what? I recovered every one of them recently. I can quote him to no end now. everything he's saying out of his mouth about me, this is the part that pisses me off. Everything he's been saying is a lie. It's slander. He is liable. Before I hold his ass accountable to this, I'm going to prove it. But he's going to pay for that. At one time, me and him, I had no trouble working with him. I just think, at the time, my thinking was, alright, you keep your bullshit over there, I'll keep my bullshit over here, and we'll meet in the middle afterwards. And that worked. Good guy, bad guy, naturally situation. It wasn't a routine or an act. It wasn't an act at all. I was always like coming off as the nice guy, and he was always coming off as the like domestic freaking terrorist with his rhetoric and tone and body language. You know, people act like a threat. You go and get treated like one. And that was always one of my concerns with him, is that, you know, it's the reason the police hurt him. Those few times he goes on and bitches about, it's because of the way he acts. City Council stopped speaking because he incited the shitstorm it is. All about a riot. Now he's trying to incite a riot. Now he's trying to get somebody else, one of his tools, elected again. Yeah, we're going there. But more than just that, I want to have other people on here. Members of our group, you know, whoever wants to be. Geovasis, if you still want to come on, you're more than welcome to. I'll have one beer here with you. You can have some fun at it, man. I'm not going to sit here and put people down. I'm not going to sit here and talk over you. I'm not going to sit here and make it all about me. This is our group. All right? This is ours. Not mine. Ours. It's yours too. I may be the final say in a lot of things, and I do make the joke from time to time, yeah, the rules apply to you, not me. I'm not running for politics. I'm not making money, and I'm not sitting here being an asshole. So, I want to make sure that people understand this, and that I don't always come properly, but I come right. I come real, and I come raw. This won't be filtered. This won't be edited. The only thing that will be edited in it is the beginning and end when I start and finish, because my butt needs to be on the couch in the middle of this, not getting up back and forth. That's just cheesy. I got some taste in class. But we're going to go over videos and things. We're going to go over posts on here and various other stuff in time here. And we're going to discuss this in detail. There are places that I will not mention that I will be magically appearing in quietly recording. And I don't care who likes it. No. And that's about all I'm going to say about that, except for one thing. They will appear on these, for lack of better words, podcasts. This is not a vlog. I don't know what to call this really at this point. I'm just calling it a podcast. I won't have a time limit. I don't have exact dates, but I'll try to post at least weekly. Maybe sometimes every couple of days, who knows. It just depends on what's going on and what needs to be done and said. But when I do come on here, I'm going to come prepared. I'm going to come with a list of things that I want to go over and do and share and make known and comment about, and maybe have other people comment. I'm not going to have people on this that are on here with their own agenda, like in a you can't be wrong or have a conversation kind of way, who are just baiting, trolling me or them. I'm not going to have people, you know, on any part of this trolling each other. If you disagree, that's not bad. But I would suggest you have a friendly conversation about it instead of treating everybody like a damn enemy and try to cover your ass. Just do the right thing. I want honesty. All right? More than anything, I want to keep it real, raw, honest, friendly, and have some fun. But be on point and prove it and show people and have that conversation. But whenever it becomes less than civil, I will cut this right there. You're done. Now, we've had some people in my group, I've noticed, trying to infiltrate it from Hall of Shame's bullshit. And it really is a shame this all happened. It really wasn't my choice. It all really came down to a phone call I have recorded, which I will be sharing eventually, that proves this sumbitch got me fired from a job by running his mouth, acting like he does to everybody else, and set up a whole bunch of circumstances that weren't true. And I could prove the lies. I have proof of that too. Everything he's saying is a lie. So, when I get back to this, when I get back to doing these videos, when you see one from now on, if you see a beer, there'll only be one, and it'll only be for giggles. And it might not even be beer in that, it'll probably be water. Two, I'll have everything lined up. I'll have it very well presented, and even better than this. For right now, I want this space to be visible. Other times it might be closer in here, like just me and this, so you can see clearer. I can take video calls, various types, on the computer here. There is a camera. Since this particular make and model didn't come with one, I've kind of added one. It's imperfect, but it works. Same with the microphone. Yeah. I think we're going to have some interesting days to come in this group. So stick around and enjoy, and I hope y'all participate and, phone in. You can. That was another thing. People will be able to have a means of, either sharing a voice clip or typing something, and I'll see it and read it here. People can chime in while it's going on, or if I do a live one, that is, or I could have a third opinion that I could call up and, say, hey, here's in the middle of this. So I'll work on getting a bigger monitor back here, but for now, that's all I can get. That's all I got. And I'll work on getting a better laptop and a few other things going on here. But for right now, this is pretty good. And I hope everybody enjoys it. Again, just keep it real. Keep it right. And be responsible and accountable to yourself. To hell with this shit. And the way things are going in this world, just keep it real. Enjoy.